Okay, we live. Okay. So, last video we talked about all Pokemon that would make a return in the game, and then, which also included Pokemon that will not return to the game. So, and of course we're gonna have our own Pokemon, which I'll make, probably next episode. And I might even make some new Pokemon this episode, because, we are gonna be talking a pretty big, this would be extremely important. Also, let me turn on. We're going to be talking about the story, the region, and the title. So let's talk about the title. We'll name these Pokemon. What should we name these? Should we name these Pokemon, Pokemon Apple and Pokemon Samsung. We could do that. Nah, we can't do. No popular brands and stuff. Or Pokemon Apple and Pokemon Banana. That'd be great. Pokemon, I don't even know. Let's talk about, but yeah, actually, never mind. We'll name it first and then talk about the region. Maybe we could do, Pokemon Chair and Pokemon Couch. Pokemon Sit, Pokemon Stand. I mean, those are terrible names. I mean, to be fair, we do have some pretty awfully named Pokemon games like Pokemon Sword and Shield. Or Pokemon Black 2 and White 2. I mean, they are accurate, so I can't. So, or, I don't know. We could name them Pokemon, Pokemon Cesium and Pokemon Rubidium. Yes. Ryan, we're trying to, well, I'm trying to figure out what should we call these Pokemon games? Maybe we could call them, Pokemon Paper versus Pokemon Pencil. Pokemon Great, Pokemon DS and Pokemon Wii. Pokemon Sony and Pokemon Xbox. Or Microsoft. Yeah, that's better. Pokemon Nintendo, Pokemon Sega. Or Pokemon, how about Pokemon Light and Pokemon Dark? Let's do that, because I really want those. I'm gonna name it like this because I really want to have a, mainly because I want the story to be kind of similar to Ultra Sun and Moon with, you know, Necrozma stealing all light, but like having a dark fiendish Pokemon as like the third Pokemon in its respective trio. Like that's what I want this game to be based off of. And then of course there would be and of course maybe in the future we might actually remake this game and like make it like a third version. So there we go. Now let's talk about the region. Shit. Pokemon Light and Pokemon will... Maybe we can have... Where should we base this Pokemon region, though? It would be cool if we just based it off of, like, all of Oceania. That would be cool. Like, you have... And then you have... You'd have, like, Australia would be, like, the... Where, like, I'd say a lot of this stuff happens. And then you have New Zealand, where also a lot of stuff happens. But then, like, the lesser known, or, like, not as big... such as Solomon Islands, Fiji, Kiribati, Samoa. Like, we could do that. Or we could do Southeast Asia, you know, Myanmar, Laos, Cambodia, Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore, maybe even Indonesia, Vietnam. Like, we could do that. But, I mean, we've had Asian Pokemon games. In fact, we've had 4 Pokemon regions that are based off of Japan. So, let's try to get out of Asia, and also get out of the Americas too, because we've had 2 that are already based off of U.S. Like, we had Alola, which is based off of Hawaii, and then we had Unova, which is based off of New York. And then, of course, in X and Y, we had Kalos based off of France, so we've already got a European one. So how about an African one? Yeah, I think we could actually do a Pokemon region based off of Africa. That'd be really cool. So yeah, I think we could do one based off of Africa, and like, what would happen is that I'm guessing its largest city... I'll probably think of a cool name, but the largest city will probably be based off of... yeah, Australia, but we're gonna do Africa. I mean, we could make the capital city or like the largest city Lagos, or maybe even Cairo, Johannesburg. I don't know. Who knows? We might even make it freaking Kinshasa. So, take place in the... But what should we call this region if it's based off of Africa? We can always call it, Africa. Or we can call it But this will be interesting because I really want to use a lot of, I really want to make a lot of Pokemon based off of, like, African animals, and also African mythology is what, like, a lot of the legendaries will be based off of. Like, I think it'll be cool, like, doing research on different African tribes, and, like, understanding their mythology and their religion, like, their gods, and then basing Pokemon off of them. I think that'd be cool. Like, we have, like, I don't know, but, yeah. And then we can actually base different cities and like regions, actually maybe based off like the state, but like their I'm guessing just their I'm guessing like their name in their respective language. Something interesting about the state, like we can do oh yeah, battling, yeah. But you know what we can do? We can have the evil team based off of Somali pirates, or Somalian pirates, or even Nigerian pirates. We also can do, we can also have the, maybe based off of, what else? Europeans. We could just literally have the, yeah, I mean, I do know quite a bit about Africa, so... I've never been there, but I mean, I've studied it. I mean, it's poor, so... I mean, considering it takes place in the future, this more Pokemon Africa will probably not be like, it's not going to be rich, but it's like not going to be Central African Republic poor. It's going to be more, let me find, how about let's actually do some research about Africa. Average HDI of Africa. How does it stand at 0.389? Like, what's the average of African? I know the highest is Seychelles, and its lowest is Niger, but like, what's its average overall? Just the average of Africa in general. Let me do average human development index. Oh, I totally butchered that spelling. It's not giving me like the summary of all African countries. I know the Central African Republic. It's like 0.3 something. It's the second lowest. Am I gonna have to calculate all of these? Oh god. Please no. I don't want to do this. I mean, it's probably not too high. Like, I'm gonna guess like maybe like 0.5-ish. I mean, we do have a bunch of like 0.4 countries like Chad, even Niger and Central African Republic, which are like really low. And then we also have really low countries like Sierra Leone, Mozambique, Djibouti, Benin, Nigeria, Malawi. But like, we also have some really high ones like obviously Seychelles, Mauritius, Egypt, even South Africa, Libya. Why the hell is Libya have an HDI of 7.08 or 0.708? Like, I thought Libya was literally in the middle of a crisis because they don't even have a government right now. Because their government was overthrown. But, aye. So, I don't know. Also, it's single, okay. But I'm guessing we could but let's talk about the like region in itself. Obviously, it'll be like I'm thinking about making it all of Africa, though I might make it just like maybe Southern Africa. From like I'd say maybe I'd say anything under like Niger. Yeah. But I really can't. But I can make a big region. Like, I mean, be fair, Russia is bigger than Africa, so like, I think Russia is bigger than Africa. It's probably not, but I mean, close. Also, Ryan, what's the first thing that comes to mind when you hear Africa? Like, first thing that comes to mind when you hear Africa. What do you think of? I'm playing with a little thing. For me, when I first think of Africa, for me, I'm actually going to go ahead and say elephants, obviously. Also pyramids, that comes to mind. How about the populace? Oh, You mean like the population, because they're so populated? Have you ever seen Asia? I mean, you're Asian, like... So, like, I'm pretty sure... how are you to be Asian and not realize that Asia has, like, more populace than Africa? Not to mention that I think, yeah, Asia does. Then it's Africa, okay. I'm gonna actually go with, let's call it Elafrica. I think we call it the Elafrica region, because if we do that, then, like, it kind of has elephant and Africa in the name. A beautiful region based off of real life Africa. No, this is not Africa. This is Elafrica. This region is mostly... This region is very... up north, thanks to its... What should we call the desert? We have the Sahara Desert in real life, but in the game, what are we going to name the desert? There's going to be a desert up north, which will obviously be... There's obviously where countries like Algeria, Libya, Egypt, Morocco, and Tunisia are in. We could say, we could maybe do, thanks to the, how about we name this the more... The Tunij Jeer the Tuna Jericho desert, which is literally what's gonna be based off the Sahara Desert. The way I got this name, by the way, it's based off of different countries' name. We have based off of Tunisia, I'm guessing Egypt, Algeria, and Morocco. And I mean, you can guess it says it's named from the or how about we make it, we can actually name it the, let me go to Google Translate. How about instead of doing all that junk, we can actually maybe make it more simpler and maybe base it off of Arabic. Because remember, people in like Morocco, Algeria, Libya, Egypt, Tunisia, they speak Arabic. So like maybe we could do obviously I'll be speaking English, so how about dry, the Jaf. The Jaf. Okay, that it's pronounced Jaf. Thanks to the Jaf, which gets its name from the Arabic word Jaf, meaning dry. Yeah, that's cool. Let's do that. I'll have to use Google Translate a lot, because I mean, not every African country speaks English. Like, the only African countries that speak English are Nigeria, Zimbabwe, Zambia, Ghana, Sierra Leone, Liberia, Egypt to some extent, Sudan to some extent, South Africa, Botswana. I don't know. I probably shouldn't name all these because I mean I'm probably gonna miss at least one. So there we go. So we have the Jaf Desert. Ignore that. Then has a wet. And then of course it'll then have the wet and rainy. What am I listening to? Oh. Okay, that's better. Then has a wet and rainy, in the south. Cool. Okay, there we go. Based off the climate of Southern Africa in real life. Okay, so we have the region, and now we need to talk about, let's have we need a map, so I need, like, a map of Africa real quick. Like, not like Google Maps, I need, like, an actual map that can maybe include capitals, too. Or large cities. This'll work. So okay, so we have this map of Africa, and I think we can have you start all the way down in, let's have you start all the way down in Johannesburg, and then you climb up all the way up to, the league will probably take place in Cairo, and then the largest city will be, obviously, Lagos. Like, of course it'd be in Lagos. That's the largest city in Africa. I can't draw, so like I might go ahead and just delete this. Yeah. But like it'll be based, all these cities will be based off of different cities around the continent. So let's talk about the starting city. You will start off in a, how about instead of like living in Johannesburg, how about we live in a more rural place? Like maybe we can live in Yep, traveling the entire African continent. But we'll mention the cities for, how about you are a, to be fair, traveling around Africa is really dangerous, considering, I mean, obviously you have the Islamic terrorists up north, and then you got South Africa with its insane crime rates, and then you got Somalia with Somalian pirates. You got Central African Republic with Christians and Muslims basically at war with each other. You got South Sudan in a civil war. So it'll require you to be much older. So like we'll say that you are it'll say that you're actually going to be 13. So you're a 13-year-old from how about we say, what region should you be from? The champion will be from Hoenn, so like but I think we could say that you'll be from you'll have to adapt to like the really hot environment. So like I think another country that, or another region that adapts to hot environments. I mean, obviously Alola would be a good option. Yeah, we'll do Alola. Alola, who? You are a 13-year-old from Alola who... Hello, frick. What should be like the backstory behind like the reason you move? I mean, to be fair, I mean in Gen 3, they don't really give you a reason why you moved to Hoenn from Johto, because they just really don't give a shit. Same case for, I mean, same case for Alola as well. They don't really tell you much. Let's not have a because. But how about this? Yeah, it would be hard, but like they would be more spread out, and there would also be a lot of miniature cities based off the smaller large cities in Africa, and you have like much bigger cities. You move. How about instead? I think we could do a first in this. Also, I can delete that. How about we actually? Shit, I need that map. Because that gives us all of our capitals and large cities, so... Here we go. So we can have... What I really want to do is, I think that you can... I mean, this is... Be fair, this is a pretty old map, not gonna lie, because Sudan has since broken up, so this is probably from like 2005 or something. I think we can have you, we'll have you, start in like Johannesburg, and then, yeah, let's do Johannesburg. You actually start in a large city. You move to the, but what should we name? How about we need to do a bit of research. Like the native people of South Africa. Aren't they called the Sothos? What kind of language do they speak? Don't they speak like a Sotho language, or what language? What is the what? Yeah, I live in South Africa. Zulu. Zulu is definitely a big one, so we'll say we could translate Zulu. So I'm thinking that... Shit, I'm speaking English. This is supposed to be speaking Zulu. So yeah, I'm obviously speaking English. And, So how about, since this is a start of a new adventure, we could do, adventure. Adventurous. Yeah, that's what I meant. How do you pronounce? Nesidina. Nesidina. Okay, that's gonna be the name of the starting town. City. Based off of... Okay, and I spelled Johannesburg wrong. Based off of Johannesburg, South Africa. Which means, and I totally butchered that spelling, which means adventurous in Zulu. A major, Yep, nice description. I literally just copy and pasted the FitnessGram Pacer Test into the description. A major, and I should probably say, I suck at spelling. Indigenous, that's what I meant to write. This large city includes, your house, your rival's house, the professor's house, or house, a Pokemon, and also we're gonna actually do the, what we're gonna do is that for the second time in the series, the first gym will be in your home city. Like in Black 2 and White 2, you had the normal type gym in Aspertia City. We're gonna do the same here in, Nesidina City. That's probably not how you pronounce it, but I don't care. And the normal type gym. And also, I should also, let's talk about the characters. And how about we actually name our, who was the, I think it's the president of Nigeria that has a really funny name. Get another tab. Who's the president of Nigeria? Oh, former president should be. Yeah, list of head states of Nigeria. Let's look at this. Wasn't it like Good Luck something? But they had a really funny name. Good Luck Jonathan. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's the dude that I'm, just good luck, Jonathan. So therefore, let's name the male, we'll have Jonathan, who is the, no, I want to name him, okay, that is, male protagonist, from the former Nigerian president. Good luck, Jonathan. And also, I should probably do this in, no, I don't want numbers. I want... And how about we have a, who's the president of the Central African Republic? I believe it's a female, isn't it? France? What? How the hell? Okay, this random dude. Not to be racist or anything, but African people have some really weird names. Like, I'm not even kidding. Especially when you have people in Nigeria literally named Good Luck. That's actually funny. I looked up former. Or like... Okay, yeah, it is this dude. States in Africa. Yeah, let's look at this. Mainly, I really need a female African leader because I really want to have a female protagonist. So we have the president of South Africa. That's a funny name. But like currently in office. Zood. Okay, we'll do the former president of Malawi, Joyce. From the Malawi president. Joyce Hilda Banda. You're the leader of Nigeria. Good luck, Jonathan. Yep, you beat the Pokemon League. You are now officially the president of Nigeria. Good luck, Brian. Or not good luck, Brian. Good luck, Jonathan. Oh god. Your mother's name... We're not going to give her a name. It's going to be more like Gen 3 and Gen 7. And I think... Does your mom even have a name in Gen 8? I can't even remember. You obviously have Mom. Dad is going to be missing. Just like every single generation except Gen 3. Gen 3, the only... Come to Hoenn. We actually have dads. Mom, you got, who should your rival be? I think your rival, let's make it, the president of Somalia. Because obviously Somalia is right now in a hard time right now, so... How about, any game given the mother... Mohammed. Okay, we'll have it Mohammed. In Gen 4, I believe your mom has a name. I forgot, but like in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, she has a name. I'm not too sure what her name is, but yeah. Our enemy Muhammad, yes. But we have Muhammad's our rival, and we need our Muhammad's mom, and then we need a tree. Okay, people, we need a tree. You've never played. You need to play Gen 4. You have to play Gen 4. How about trees in Africa? I just casually look up trees in Africa. The FBI agent is probably just looking like, what the heck? Why is this dude looking up just everything about Africa? And now he's looking at trees. We can have Professor Sausage. Or Professor Umbrella. Or Professor Thorn. That would be... Let's have... we could have Professor Wild. Professor Tamboti. Shit. Oh. I meant Tamboti. Or how do you pronounce this? Where can these be? What country are they? South. That's perfect. It's actually found in South Africa. That's perfect. Tamboti. Professor Bean, yes. Or Professor Yam. I mean, they do grow yams in Nigeria. Like, they're all about the yams. When they're not about the oil, they're about the yams. And Eswatini. I butchered that spelling. It's Eswatini, not Estwatini. Would be easier if they were still named Swaziland, not gonna lie. I would prefer them to keep the name Swaziland. Because Eswatini is a bit hard to spell. Weeping Bee. Weeping Bee, yes. How about, now, we need the, assistant. How about, flowers in Africa? Flowers in Africa. I want the Professor Tamboti, what gender should Professor Tamboti be, though? We could have, I mean, we could have another Lily, or we could have Orchid. Creeper, yes, we can have Creeper. Or just have the assistant is named Monkey Tail. That would be perfect, just have them named Monkey Tail. What about... Or hello, my name is Devil. That's literally what their name is. I think we'll do Aloe. I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Aloe. Aloe. Assistant of Professor Tamboti. And then obviously, the Krantz Aloe. At one time, I might even make the champion named Giza. I mean, we did agree that the league will take place in Cairo, and then obviously they're known for the Great Pyramids. The pyramids. So, where do you find this? It's also in South Africa and Mozambique. Cool. I mean, considering we'll probably have another big city based off of Mombasa, but like it's not gonna have a gym or anything. Oh yeah, I've already read that comment. So we have Aloe, and then we need the first gym leader. But actually, before that, obviously, you will go on a tour on Route 1, obviously, because you're not just gonna hit the gym the first time you get a Pokemon. You gotta have a bit of practice. You know what I said about having a gym in Johannesburg? Yeah, scratch that idea. We're actually gonna have the gym based in Mombasa, which is a large city in Mozambique. What's the capital of Mozambique, anyways? It's not Maputo. Where is Mombasa? I'm pretty sure it's a city in Mozambique. I can't be sure. Kenya. Yeah, it's in Kenya. Okay, it's in Kenya. So that means we'll have to, how about we could make a, I would like to have the first gym would be in like a city based off of Mozambique. So, in, Maputo. So let's screw that. Source house. And how about let's do a battle frontier located here. But will be constructed once the champion is beat. So how it'll work is that Professor Tambodi and Aloe takes you and Mohammed to basically tour around the or takes you on a Route 1, teaches you how to catch a Pokemon, and yeah, that's basically what's gonna happen. So I think that we can we'll obviously have Route 1, which will be I think Route 1 will take you to obviously you're in Johannesburg, so you're right there. We could have one that takes you to a city based off of Gaborone in Cameroon, and then we can then it takes you to or no, let's take it how about one based off of Pretoria? That'd be better. So Route 1 will be from basically Johannesburg to Pretoria. Then you have Route 2, which will be basically Pretoria to Maputo. So let's see. Okay, so, who else should we have? We can have, obviously Aloe, we have... I'm not gonna name every single, like, regular trainer. It's not gonna be only, like, significant trainers, like gym leaders, rivals, Elite Four, Champion. Yeah, we're seeing a return of the Elite Four. Actually are this time. Unlike last game, we didn't actually have an Elite Four. I'm trying to like think of like other Pokemon games to see. I mean, it could be like we could make it like how it is in Gold and Silver, like you go to Cherry Grove, which is I mean, it's rather large, but like it's not that important. So we might make it like Cherry Grove, or we could make it like Viridian and like before you fight Giovanni. I don't know. Don't they? Actually, we should make it based off of Odell Town in Hoenn. Like Pretoria will be like the Pretoria based city will not be that big. But it wouldn't be until you get to so how about we talk list of cities. I need that. Obviously, you have East of. And obviously we need one based off of how about Kong? Ukafolo. Wow, that is a weird name. But I guess that's a city. Based off. Starting city, okay. And then you can obviously go through, obviously Route 1, and then you got Route 2, and then what should the, we have, I need my Africa map. We're going to Maputo, so now we need to translate into Portuguese, because Mozambique speaks Portuguese. So let's see, how about, I'm gonna ignore the, I'm actually gonna ignore the, accent there, so. So you have the means. It's in. And I totally spelled Portuguese wrong. So I think next you actually will go straight to, from Maputo you'll go all the way to Harare, which will be the second gym. Obviously they speak English, so, I'll have to find native. How about, we need Zimbabwe, because we're basing this off of Harare. I mean, you have Shona, so is there like a, do they speak like a certain language? Or do they just like simply, I'm guessing they just simply speak English. What is, what nickname is given to the city of Harare? He who does not sleep. So maybe like something based off of sleep. We could have Lucid City. How about that? Means, okay. We don't need to talk about meaning, cause okay, so I think now, let's see where you could go next. I mean, you could go, I might have you go, to need to zoom up on this. Oh, screw it. Probably not a good idea. I need my African city. Or my map of Africa. Right here. But I really can't see. No. How about we, I believe I could just press Control, plus, I think. Okay, that's bad, but I might have you go to Lusaka in Zambia. Also, let me. Whoa. There we go. So Lusaka, I'll have to garden. Oh, not Lusaka City. This will be something based off of garden. We could do let's literally name this Green City. But let me actually specify what types. This will be normal. I think that Lucid City could be based off of, we'll actually do Psychic. And in Green City, based off, Zambia. And then obviously we'll do grass. But I think next you should go to like a town in order on your way to go to the capital of Madagascar. Like, there's a town probably in, actually, we'll just ignore Madagascar altogether. So from Lusaka, you go all the way to, okay, you could definitely tell this is old when it literally says Lagos is the capital of Nigeria. Lagos used to be the capital of Nigeria, but it was switched to Abuja. So no, Lagos is not the capital of Nigeria. Still the largest city. Okay, this is from like 05 or like probably before I was born. Was when this map was made. It's so old. But I think that from Lusaka you go to, It'll actually, I think we can have, like, you go to multiple towns and, like, have to take on, like, the evil team and stuff, but, like, it won't be until, like, a while till you arrive at your next gym, which I believe will be based off of Kinshasa, the capital and largest city of the Democratic Republic of Congo. So... I need to press Control Plus. So you can maybe we're right here at Lusaka. We could go all the way to I think we could go all the way to Zanzibar, Tanzania. Or is that like a region? No. Yeah, just Zanzibar, which will be based off a town. And Tanzania speaks English, so I really can't do much to it's a region, it's an island. I'm stupid. Maybe we can have you go to all the way to Nairobi. Sun. So we can maybe maybe you can name it something like Flare Town. I'm getting really uncreative on these names. Flare Town. Based off Kenya. So I'm thinking that next you go all the way to Kenya. You get to you didn't have to travel all the way through Uganda and then all the way to Kinshasa, but there'll be like a cave right there. So Kinshasa, they speak French, so we can actually maybe make a creative name. So like French. I just Lel. Let me just look up Leo and see what that means. Or lion, because that's Leone City. Leon City. I'm not gonna fully write Democratic Republic of the Congo. That's too hard. I'm thinking here, since it's based off more of a lion, I mean, we can actually do fighting. Now that you go from Kinshasa, you're gonna go all the way to you're gonna go to a town based off of Libreville, and in your next I decided that you'll actually next go to where is You'll next go to Sao Tome and Principe, which will be like an island, and in there you actually learn, you do something important there, I don't know. But like there'll be a rival battle and shit, so. And then from there you can actually go to the largest city in the region based off of Legos. So we need to. What is Let's look at Libreville, which is largest city in Gabon. Like, what kind of nickname is it given? I mean, we could name it, what does Libreville mean? Freetown, okay. So, like, maybe freedom in French. Liberté. So I'm gonna have to copy that. So 12 and then no, 14. The birthday city. Based off Libreville, Gabon. Actually, I meant town, because this will be a smaller city. Means of in French. And also I need to mention French. There we go. Oh. I don't even recognize that theme from earlier, so like. There we go, I actually know this song. And that town is important because you learn surf, and from there you get to go to the capital of Sao Tome and Principe, where you learn fly and is it's probably Sao Tome. I'm not wrong. Sao Tome, they speak Portuguese, so like I didn't know I was listening to X and Y. Oh yeah, that's why, because that's why I heard X and Y, okay. So St. Thomas. That's literally what it means. So St. Thomas Town. So next from there, you go to, say you go, not gonna lie, this song is kind of boring. Sing that one. Okay, got Gladiant's theme, that's cool. Next, you go all the way to Legos. Next, we need to find a... They have ol, so... Lagos, or just Nigeria in general, is known for ol, so that's why they're the richest country in Africa. So, like, we'll look at ol and translate it into Igbo, which is a region in... which is a tribe in Nigeria, so... Oil. Never mind. No. I believe they also have a lot of Batu or Bantu. Isn't there like a... I won't really translate it there. I mean, we could just simply do English. They're known for ol, so like... just ol. So... How about Ilo City? Yeah, what I did was I mixed up the letters in ol, Ilo. So obviously based off of Legos, and then they're gonna have the fifth gym. I think could be I mean, they got ol, so like that's that's like the first thing that comes to mind when thinking of Legos. Ol, or just Nigeria in general. Ol. How about they do have, we could do, since old kind of can cause fires, we could do fire. Okay. So we can have also, I wanted to add something else like Like, I wanted to add something else here, because... Okay, oh yeah, largest city. There we go. I've never heard this theme. I don't understand. I've never heard these themes. There we go. So now looking at my, we have Legos, and now, which is like the big one, we could have a city based off of Ouagadougou. I mean, that would be really funny, the capital of Burkina Faso. I mean, it is a really funny name, so we could do Ouagadougou. I'm thinking about, like, we could have a city based off of Ouagadougou, and then obviously then another cave, and then we could go up to Casablanca, Morocco, which will be where the 6th gym is, and then we can have the 7th. Though instead of Casablanca, maybe we could do Algiers. Yeah, Algiers would be a better option, and then maybe Casablanca could be also like another major city that you have to walk through, but it would be more of a post game probably. Maybe Casablanca could be like where the evil team resides. Like the evil team is based in Casablanca, but then you have the 6th capital or the 6th gym would be in Algiers. 7th would actually be in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Basically, what's gonna happen is that you're gonna have to fly all the way to from like that one based off of Nairobi, Flare Town, and you go to Addis Ababa, and then from there you get to go through the capital of Sudan, and then all the way to Cairo, which is where the Pokemon League is. Or no, we still need the last gym, so I think we could do that. How about we have Casablanca 6th, then we have Algiers the 7th, and then maybe the evil team could actually be based off. We can obviously have Addis Ababa as the 8th gym. And then we can maybe go down to Asmara in... We could do Asmara, Eritrea, which will be where the evil team resides. And then obviously Cairo is the league. So yeah, that sounds good.